Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope November was full of amazing reads for you all. It's definitely been a fun month for me in terms of books, especially since I picked up a mix of horror, classic literature, and a couple of YA romances. Today, I'm doing a deep dive into each book that I read this month, sharing my thoughts, ratings, and whether I recommend them. Let me know in the comments what your favorite November read was, and let's get started. But before we get started, let's see exactly where we are. Before November began, we had read 41 books. So we are very close on our quest for 50 books for this year. So let's see exactly where we are at the end of the video. First book is The Reappearance of Rachel Price. Now this book is a gripping thriller that follows a woman named Rachel who vanished for years only to suddenly return, setting off a chain of unsettling revelations. What I loved most about this book was the suspense kept building. The dual timeline exploring Rachel's life before and after her disappearance gave me so much more insight into her character, and while keeping the mystery of the book intact. The themes of identity, of trauma, and the cost of keeping secrets, I think were beautifully woven throughout this narrative. It's one of those books where you think you figured it out, but then a new twist, a new turn comes along and it shatters everything. The ending, let's just say, it left me questioning everything. I'm giving this book a solid 7.5, no, 8 out of 10. If you're into psychological thrillers, this one is a must read. So the next book that we read was a memoir, Life in Motion by Misty Copeland. Switching gears, I read Life in Motion by Misty Copeland, and it's a memoir about her journey to becoming the first African-American principal ballerina at the American Ballet Theater. Now this book was so inspiring. Misty's story of overcoming adversity, from financial struggles to societal expectation, is one that really resonated with me. What stood out the most about this book was her resilience. Even when she faced criticism for not fitting the traditional mold of a ballerina, whether it be how she looked, whether it be her race or her weight, she never gave up. Her writing style is intimate and heartfelt, making you feel like you're right there with her through the ups and downs. Now, I would give this book also probably an 8 out of 10. I think it's beautifully written. I think it's an empowering story that's perfect for anyone who loves dance or needs a reminder to chase your dreams no matter the cost, no matter the odds. Just keep on going. All right, the next book is, as everyone knows, I am working on a video where I reread every book from a series of unfortunate events book, and we have The Vile Village. And this is the 7th book in a series of unfortunate events. In this one, the Baudelaire orphans are sent to live in a strange village governed by bizarre rules and cliches, like it takes a village to raise a child. And of course, Count Olaf shows up in disguise and chaos ensues. I loved how the story delved deeper into the theme of societal failure, how people can overlook the obvious because of blind adherence to rules or fear of change. So Snicket's humor is as sharp as ever in this book, but this book also had some of the most tragic moments in the series so far. I truly do love this book, and I do think that it is one of the better ones in the series. I'm gonna give this book a 7 out of 10. It's witty, ironic, and slightly unsettling, but in the best possible way. And we're gonna continue our series of unfortunate events reads with the next installment, and that is The Hostile Hospital. This one is, well, even more intense than the last one. The orphans end up at the hospital where Olaf's schemes get even more dangerous. And what really struck me about this installment is how the stakes keep rising. The hospital setting, with its eerie atmosphere and incompetent staff, adds to the feeling of dread. The book continues exploring the theme of adults always failing to protect children, but it also gives us a glimpse into how clever and resourceful the Baudelaire siblings are. The ending left me on the edge of my seat, wondering how they'll manage to escape Count Olaf's clutches next time. I would give this book an 8 out of 10. It is one of the darker entries in the series, and I really appreciated that, and I really could not put it down. Last but not least, we have Raleigh Jefferson's Awesome, Friendly, Spooky Stories by Jeff Kinney. And I know you might be saying, hey, this looks like a kid's book. And my response to you would be, yes, and I don't care. I really enjoyed reading it. So, wrapping up the month, we have Raleigh Jefferson's Awesome, Friendly, Spooky Stories. And this is a spin-off of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series, told from Raleigh's perspective, and it's a really chill book, and it's filled with quirky, funny, and slightly spooky tales. What I loved about this book is how it captures that nostalgic childhood feeling of sharing ghost stories with your friends. The stories are creative, sometimes ridiculous, but always entertaining, and it's perfect for younger readers or anyone looking for a light-hearted Halloween read. Is it the best book I've ever read? No, but I enjoy reading it. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a 6 out of 10. It's not super deep, but it's still a lot of fun, and I definitely recommend it to the fans of the series. So, there you have it. And that's a wrap on all the books I've read this month, from thrilling mysteries, inspiring memoirs, to spooky middle grade adventures. It was such a diverse lineup. So let's see where we are in our quest to 50 books. So this month I read 5 books, and if my math is correct, that leaves us at 46 books. We are 4 books away from reaching our goals, and we have a whole month to do it. I think we're in good standing. I think that we are on track to hit this 50 book goal for 2024. But let me know in the comments which of these books you've read, or if any are going on your TBR list. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss my next video. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy reading, be well, keep reading. Peace.